Good evening, Bangkok. Happy Sunday night. This is the last day that Nick's going to be here with us. And we were talking about if we had to say goodbye tonight or today, you know, whoever's watching us worldwide. But here in Bangkok, it's about 8:30 at night. And we would like to part with what is important as a parting explanation as to what can we take from all these videos and all the things that we've been talking about. What else is important? What are some of the things we were talking about?
Well, I mean, I think for me, incentives drive so much.
Incentives.
I think working towards those, having those as key markers throughout the year to really motivate you to push your business and do the best that you can. And I know you have local incentives here, of course.
We have the incentive, the going to Phuket. Mm-hmm. You know, people are really excited about that.
Congratulations if you made it.
Yeah, we're also talking about maybe going back to Vietnam.
Wow.
And if not Vietnam, then Japan.
What?
Yeah, maybe Japan, maybe even Australia. Because I know we were talking about the Australian incentive. Maybe we can do that as well. And the big daddy is the EMR that's going to be
right here. Yeah, we announced it. The Eagle Managers Retreat in 23. It'll be about September time. We'll be in Pattaya. Now, you might think the fact that you're in Thailand is, you know, Pattaya's down the street, down the road. Is it that exciting for you? Well, yes, it is. For several reasons. Firstly, you'll be meeting the global leaders. You'll be rubbing shoulders with them. Yeah. You'll be dining with them. You'll be partying with them. You'll be learning in the training from the very best in the world. And that could do amazing things for your business. Yeah. But also, it's great for your business within Thailand. Perhaps you have the opportunity, because remember that if you qualify, you can bring a guest with you.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity perhaps to bring a prospect or a family member, and that person will be exposed to the power of forever, and perhaps that will make them engage with the business.
Or exposure to the power of love.
Right.
You know, this is amazing that they have chosen Thailand as the venue for the next Eagle Manager Retreat. It is an extremely high honor, and this is something that we're looking forward to.
Yeah.
And what better gift can we give to the company coming over here than to have a lot of qualifiers that will show up at the event.
Yeah.
And they're doing this for us.
Yeah.
They're doing this so we can build the business here.
You'll be able to meet Navaz, you'll be able to meet Aidan, you'll be able to meet Greg, our president,
And you'll see this gentleman again.
I'll be here again too. But you know what? We're just a couple of months into the incentive. So let me get this right. We've still got we've still got 7 months left, 7 or 8 months left of this incentive. So even if it's not been a goal of yours yet, you still have time to qualify for that event and rub shoulders with the world's elite.
And there's Bali.
Yes.
Bali 2023. We got to do this. It's just a, what, 3 hour flight?
3 hours to Bali.
We got to go to Bali.
Yeah, I think we're hoping to open up some sort of lower level incentive, perhaps those that have not got going properly yet, or some non-qualifier element perhaps. And I've been talking, you know, we've got a couple of surprises up our sleeves. We are going to be doing some things in Bali that have never been done before.
When he told me these ideas, I never heard this before. We've never done this ever.
So there's going to be some big deals
surprises
going on in Bali. Yeah. We've got 4.5 months left of that incentive. So again, if you've got a reasonable sized business going, check your case credits and make sure that you hit that 1,500 case credit level, and you could be going to Bali 5-star with spending money for 6 days and joining us in April.
That's amazing. So let's go over this one more time. Why are we going through these incentives? What makes the incentives so important? Why do people even go for these incentives?
Well, you know, it just, each of them is designed to take your business to the next step. It's not just the fact, oh, do this and you get a free trip. They go, the international incentives go from Forever to Drive. It leads you to Eagle Manager.
Right.
Eagle Manager leads you to Chairman's Bonus.
Yes.
Chairman's Bonus leads you to Global Rally. So as you're going through these incentives, you're building a sustainable, long-lasting business that will benefit your family for many, many, many years to come. And
you mentioned something this 4 or 5 days ago in one of our previous videos where if people came up to you and they said, well, it's too hard to do the incentive. I don't want to do it.
Right.
It's I don't. Why should I do the incentive?
Right.
You mentioned something really amazing that I think needs to be pointed out to everybody out there.
Yeah, and it was something that Rex used to say is go for every incentive. And the reason is you may not make it on your first attempt, and that's okay. But just the very process of going for it means that I guarantee the worst that will happen is you build a bigger business. You also know the rules of the incentive so that next time it will be easier. So you can't lose.
Yeah, that's right. You can't lose.
Yeah, so
it's a win-win. Like Nick said, if you don't do it, you won't make it. Your business still got that much further into success.
Absolutely. And remember, even the very act of going for the incentive will give you a bigger monthly check.
Right. And some people say, well, I'm afraid of making the mistakes. I'm doing the incentive. What do you say to them that Rex used to tell us all the time on making mistakes or feeling like you can't do it?
It's okay to make a mistake. Just make sure you don't make the same mistake twice. You learn from it. Every mistake you learn from, and it will improve you going forward.
The only way we grow is to make mistakes. Yeah. And that's how we get better and we develop our business better. And that's how we grow.
So the simple message is go for every incentive.
Every incentive. This means you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nick. We'll be seeing him again soon.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right. Have a good night, Bangkok.